Hillside. You got the ankle. Okay, KPJ, we got to see. Now don't fight it. I want y'all to get crunk as fuck with me, ready? We got all this shit on camera. This is going around the world.
This is my life. Hope y'all like it. When they tell me to stop, I won't. I'll be damned if I let this train go. And when it gets hard on this bumpy road, I'll keep my head high to the sky. I was born just to.
My whole music career really started when I was about, I would say, 6, 7. I actually was a dancer first. I got picked on a lot because I could move better than a lot of kids could, so that's where the bully intros and stuff come in from. It always was hounded to me from my father, which was, at that time he was around, after that when he left, that I could be somebody bigger than just a dance. So I started singing, and I realized I can actually sing when I was about maybe 10 or 11. My voice changed in high school, so I stopped singing, period, and I rapped. But I would do music and rap on the low because there was already kids that was doing music. And at that time, I was cool, but I wasn't cool enough for the cool kids. So the cool kids knew me, but I wasn't at the cool table. And they'll have rap ciphers, and I'm sitting there listening. In the back of my head, I'm like, yo, I'm better than this guy. Just my words are not what they want to hear. So I would just do it on the low. So I would say I really started rapping when I was in high school. So I ended up going to college. I ended up going to UNLV. I could sit there all day in my dorm room, and the people that was living in the dorm hated it because they were do all day. And I wasn't going to class. I was doing music. But on the backside of that, while you're doing that, slowly your grades go down. I still at the party, still doing my thing. But one day, I got really sick, like to the point I couldn't move. I called my boy Bryson, and I said, hey man, something's not right. I can't move. My little brother at the time, he's my call him, my bad, my brother at the time, he ended up moving from his college to come to UNLV, to come with me. And he was just like, what's wrong, man? Get your, so, you know what I'm saying, get up. So I finally get up and I go to the doctor. I say something's not right, I'm tired, I have headaches, I'm getting migraines, all this stuff is going on. So he puts me through the little test. Oh, you look like you have traits of cancer, blah, 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 blah. Had a young kid at my age, not only am I broke in college, on loans, a nigga might die? What you mean? It sucked. And for that little bit of time, I contemplated killing myself. I was smoking weed, I had crazy. I was drinking more. And then one day, I just got up and said, I'm gonna go back to the doctor and call him, go back. And he says, okay, we was wrong. The reason why you're getting that spot in your head and the reason why you're so tired and things are going like that is because you have alopecia areata. And if anybody that knows what alopecia areata is, it's actually a immune system shutdown disease where it affects, sometimes can be painful, sometimes it can affect how your sleep and habits and all that stuff, but it affects hair follicles. So the hair on your head falls out, your eyebrows fall out, all facial hair, any body hair, pubic hair, everything falls out. I went from I'm going to die to I'm going to look sick for the rest of my life. It's kind of a horrible trade-off, but it's like, at least I'm alive. But on that, I didn't know the process of what you have to go through. So now, not only if I have to go to school, I have to work with all these people, my body's changing, so I'm wearing hats. But I'm taking a needle, I'm getting shots with a needle that's about maybe this long. And with those shots, it's trying to regain, they stick it in my forehead, in my head, in every spot, at least 30 times each spot, or whatever the case may be, or wherever the affected area is, to try to get your hair back or try to rejuvenate your immune system to, come on, this is supposed to be here. Because the first thing it's fighting off is my hair. It's like, oh, no. So I'm sitting back and I'm sorry. Alright. My life is changing. So now, like, I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. I hate it because I don't tell nobody this. I can't go to parties because I have to wear hats. I'm not chilling with my bros and none of that because now people look at you different. I'm never going to get a girlfriend. I'm never going to be an actor. I can act my ass off. I'm never going to be able to do that. I'm never going to be able to be in a music video. And that's what I thought at that young age. And I thought, I'm going to have to kill myself because this is not happening to me. And I thought that was worse. I thought that was bad. And I've been through worse things since then. But it's like, at that point in my life, it was just like, this sucked. There, so me and my boy Rock, he came to the thing to see me. He's like, man, what are you going to do? I don't know. I have no clue what I'm going to do. You see what I'm saying? So what ended up happening is, I say, let's go to the studio. We go to the studio. This is my first song ever making. Ever. When I say this is my first song, it's like my first song ever. I make a song called I'm Fire. And then when you see me in the club, you be on it. Checking out my feet and the dance staying on me. Yeah, I'm fire. I'm fire. And I didn't realize that not only would I get the support from K-Tone and Spade and all these DJs at the time, Stupac at the time, at that point in time, the track took to the manager of the studio, which was Square at the time. Square ended up sending it to Adelio. Adelio ended up listening to it and saying, come to the studio. We're going to sign you now. You're going to sign me to who? You know who DJ Frankie is? He's the one that produced Airplanes. He's co-produced that. He co-produced Flow Riders, Right Round, from Madonna to Justin Bieber. So I went from hell to now I'm like, a little bit of something. Not knowing how much work I'm gonna have to put in. But I was like, wow, this is crazy. So I'm gonna be signed under the person that I actually listen to every day on the radio. This is cool.
And they call me Pries. That's P-R-I-E-S. I was born this way. I'm sorry, I'm drunk. Next dance. Look at us now, mama. 3 months ago, nobody knew my name. You lions can take this though. I rise. Something like the Phoenix sun. Thank God for my blessing, I know I'm getting one. Cause I ain't trying to live this life off of pay stubs. I swear I'm next in line for the greatest one. And Lord knows I try hard. Life is a reality check I can't sign for. Bank account overdrafted, shall I say more? Or maybe a church I should